Up. How many frames we dropping? 0. 0. I'm not doing anything, but 0. All right. Come on. Come on, come on, come on. Come on. Come on. It's still 0. I don't know if me doing something matters. All right, can I play a video game? Oh. Oh. Last time I joined a jump server, I had like 150 ping. All right, no dropped frames. Was it that easy? What maps is Paint Train good on? I just run on every map. Oh, I need to minimize that. But I want to know how many frames I'm dropping. All right, I'll look at it later. All right, what do we got? 60? You know, that's doable. I just simply will not actually play competitive. Because I will get 100. Oh, it's 40. Was it just going down or did it spike? Alright, did we drop any frames since then? 0. We fucking did it. We just had to make it 30 FPS. 30 FPS, 2.5K bitrate. I am on a LA server. Oh yeah, that's fine. Okay. Technically, I could play video games that are online. Will I? Probably not. I saw, okay, I was looking at this guide. I'll pull it up like when I'm done with this map, but one of the examples for like minimum requirements for streaming. If you have 0.5 upload, you stream with like 600 bitrate on 320p. Like, holy shit. Oh, why'd you switch to 4x3? Is there any benefit in TF2? It's probably like a marginal one, but it trades out a lot of seeing things. And it looks a lot worse. I don't know, I don't like the smushed look, you know? I run native in CS even. What is 16x10? I always see that like when I look at a game. What the... Is that just for like fancy monitors? Why would you run 16x10? What is the reason? Yeah, well, that's the reason people use it in CS. So like and that's like CS, everything's fucking, you gotta click on the head and shit, right? I don't know. I personally don't like the look of it. Yeah. I don't know like how big of a difference it makes in TF2 though, because a lot of it isn't that accurate. It's probably like they've been playing with it forever, and at this point, why change? You know? Late night marmaloo stream? Yeah, I want to watch anime, but people have things to do, so it gets delayed another day. I'm fine. I'm fine with it. How do I feel about ducks? Oh, you're the ducks guy. You know, bigger fan of penguins myself, but you know, ducks pretty good. About cats? Love cats. Allergic to cats, so, you know, doesn't really work out. I love dogs more. What cats do? The Google Drive. I was like half convinced the first time I saw that. I'm like, this is a virus, man. There's no way this is not a virus. I don't think I've like gone in depth, but you know, I'm convinced. You're very committed to it. What? Damn, hope you find them though. That shit sucks. Two litters, goddamn. Fucking what is it? So there's, I think it's just in Arizona, but there's something called valley fever. And apparently a bunch of dogs die from it and like people can get it. It's like some fungus in the ground. And they call like Arizona the valley, or at least around where I am, it's the valley. And so my dog actually got it. And it's like a lung thing. I'm in Arizona. You can stand here? What? So now, because at my mom's house, he can't be there because the ground is like open. So we can like, that sounds stupid. There's like dirt. There's not like rocks everywhere. There's not like pavement or something to like block the potential bad stuff. So they bought him a mask they saw on Shark Tank. A dog mask that was intended, I think, for the forest or like the fires of Australia and COVID. And he does not like it. It is so funny looking. It is the funniest looking thing ever. Can't you just cheese this? I don't remember. Like every time he gets it on, he just gets sad, stops moving. Yeah, it's, is it the canine mask? I don't remember. But it's like blue with like a black tip and you have to measure their like face. I'm not at home. I'm in an apartment for work and school. Even though it's online right now. But next semester, it should be in person, I hope. Hey, Hey, all I know is my dad said, yo, if you get a job, pay rent. They'll pay rent for me, you know, we take those. Play Phenopugs? I don't want a pug, really. I don't know. Kind of want to just sit here. I was mainly doing this to test if I could actually stream with these settings. Because, wait, let me do it now, because I already beat the map. Like, where's my OBS? Okay. What is this? 320, 30 FPS, 250 bitrate. Like, holy shit. I think pugs are fun when you play with people you want to play with, you know? But I don't know who's pugging. Yeah, this thing is crazy. It's like a sparkling water that's orange vanilla, and it actually tastes like orange vanilla. And there's nothing but water and whatever natural flavors are. I don't know what the fuck that means. What company? Polar. It was on sale. It was on sale at a grocery store. I think it was like Safeway. It was $2.50 for a 12-pack. And you could get 4 of them. So I bought 4 cases of them. And this one's definitely the best. There's like grapefruit, lemon, cranberry something, and then this. It's pretty good. Yeah, so this thing says 3, I think it was 3 up. 1800 to 2600 bit rate, 720, 30 FPS. Because all I did was change to 30 FPS and I haven't dropped a single frame. A single frame. Am I going to play again this next cup? What is this next cup? If it's the map cup, no. I'd rather not. Whether we're playing on this ping? What's this ping? I'm on... This is like... it was like 70 or something. What about season? Hell no. With my work schedule, it's from noon to 7 every weekday. And Saturdays from 6 to 11. Which I chose. I could have chose earlier, but like... I don't want to play. And like if I get to wake up at noon, so I can just stay up all night if I really want. And plus, it's only for the summer. When the school year starts, it's going to be I don't know. My schedule's not bad for next year. Because I only have classes on Tuesday, Thursday. I have like 3 and then 4 on one of those days. And then 2 classes online. That are like online, not as in like now online, before online, you know? Where it was like, alright. Finish it at your own pace-ish, you know? They'll probably drop videos and stuff. 'Cause it's like just 2 math courses, and I think I've taken the hardest ones. I don't know. People say Math 300, which it's like proof stuff, is hard. But I just finished Calc 3, and that was okay. I actually did better than I thought I would. Is that what it is? So I was like bunkering down for the worst case scenario. I was freaking out because fucking what is it? So I have a discrete math for secondary education majors class where basically this dude just rambled the entire time. How old am I? I am 21. All right. I'm not gonna be able to beat this map. It's 10 jumps too. We can't do it. We're just gonna do this again. I haven't like actually jumped trying to beat somewhat. 4's not difficult, but like somewhat difficult maps in like a year. Home sucks. Home's it's just like the new beef, you know? I swear it's always on. Where was I? Oh yeah, discrete math. So I hated how this was. So let's think. I could pull it up, but I'm just gonna do it off the top of my head. So the syllabus, I read it, it goes, all right, here is how the grade is gonna be made. 25% homework. Okay, that's fine. 25% midterm. Okay. 50% final. Like, what the fuck? Dude, this guy is just an asshole. So, if you fuck one thing up, you're just fucking screwed. And he had it so you could see the averages. So, no, I'm curious now. Let me... where is it? And it's like a class every, like, secondary education major math needed to take. 60 per... Dude, that guy's an asshole. For chem, too? Alright, where is this? Math 208. Grades. Alright, so let's look at this. So, homework 1. The mean is a 7.72. I had a 7. You know, like, first homework, it's like weird. The assignments are just strange. The second one, I got an 8. The mean was a 5.68. These are all out of 10, by the way. The homeworks are out of 10, okay? So the mean is failing for this homework. And that takes into account some people got a 0, which I'm assuming they just didn't turn something in. Because it wasn't like multiple choice. It was like you write stuff down. So it'll probably give you a point for just fucking trying. Number 3, I got a 6 out of 10. Mean was 5.8. You know, like, this sucks. Homework 4, got a 5 out of 10. 5.2 mean. So I'm just freaking out. Midterm, I thought I was going to fuck it up. Killed it. 47, the high. Mean, 30.92 out of 50. So, like, I was like, my grade is not looking great because my average on homework is 65%. He had like writing ones where you could like, he gave you 2 writing things, which is basically just free points. And then, so the final, 50%. I was spending all my time on my calc, like studying for calc. I spent about like 2 hours looking through the homeworks and shit. Open that shit up. I had 3 questions. I'm like, I'm fucked. I think I know, but I'm not sure. And because it's 50% of the grade, you know, you're just overthinking everything. Because it was like isomorphism. Someone who's smarter than me will tell you what it actually is called. It's like what makes, they call them graphs, but it's like shapes with dots and edges and shit. Vertices and edges. You have to like say, is this the same thing, but drawn differently, but does it have the same properties? That. it's like, I don't get it. I think it's, I still have no clue what the point is fucking for discrete math. I know it's for like coding people. I think it's for like thinking differently. I don't remember. I don't have no clue. I abstained from that question. I don't know. So I'm not gonna get into that. So yeah, going to the final, not feeling great. Finish it. Like, I'm like, all right, worst case, I get a C and I retake it later, right? And I'm like, hopefully I can get a B. Because I'm like, at this point, I was like, kind of like fucking pissed. I was like, all right, if I get a B, I'll be happy. Guess what? 97 out of 100 on the final. Fucking killed it. Average of this final, 69.92. Half the class probably failed, right? And with the 97, I looked it up. I think I had to get like a 93 to get an A in the class. And I was like, that's not fucking happening. I don't know what the fuck's happening. Final grade, 90.48%. We just sneak in there. All right, so we killed that final. I actually clutched out so hard. Like, I clutched out so unbelievably hard. English, I was like, the problem with English, it's like hard to, it's hard to be like, yeah, I know what grade I'm going to get. You know, like the range you're going to get, right? Because it's like, potentially, I just write something and it's bullshit. Sup, Styles? And like, so I was sitting there like, you know what? Once again, we'll take a B. If we get straight Bs, you know, 3.0, that's fine. That's okay. Also, do your guys' schools do like the plus minus? Like where it actually counts for different GPAs? Because the one I was at before didn't. And like this one did for some classes. And it's like one of those things where if you're in the minus range, you're just fucking pissed. Because like I should get, because I got a minus in discrete math, so I got like a 3.7 or whatever. I'm like, man, should have got a 4. But if you're on the other end where you're like an 89, and it's like you could get a 3, or you could get a 3.7. So it's probably better. It like screws less people out of it, and it's like more of a fair grade based on what you get. But yeah, so this one let's see. So the big first writing project, I got a 155 out of 185. I think it's like a B something. Writing project 2. And I was like, I hate English so much. So I was like pissed because I took it. So at my other school, they only made me, so I took one class at community college. In the next semester when I was at community college, I started taking another one. And then I saw like the first writing project and I said, fuck it, fuck this, and dropped it week 1. So then I just, so I had to take like a 2 or 3 credit one at my other school where it was chill. The teacher, I loved the teacher. The teacher was a cool guy, and you know, it was nice. So yeah, I transferred to this school. They say you gotta fucking take another English class. I'm like, God fucking damn it, man, this is the worst. And week 1. All right, here's a book. You gotta finish it. If you think I opened that book, fuck you. I did not open that book once because nothing in that he even asked about. He like asked about it and I just listened to like, it's like different writing though. It's like writing with a correct answer. English is writing with, I don't know. You know, maybe it's right, maybe it's wrong. And then you have to do more research and shit, and I have to read. Like, I don't want to read. I used to love reading. I like can't do it anymore. My eyes can't focus on it. It's impossible, like, actually. I don't know what happened. Because I used to read like a fucking maniac. But, where was I? Yeah, so he gave us a book. It's like, planet's fucking dying. Here's how to fix it. It's like, don't eat meat at breakfast, I think was the solution. Don't travel as much, and don't have kids were like the 3 ways that an individual could have an effect on saving the planet. Which, you know, it makes sense. I didn't read it, so I got like the what he said. I just listened to what he said the book was about. So, you know, when we eventually had to do like a minor thing about it, I just like basically rephrased what he said and moved on. So yeah, there's a book. Didn't read it because fuck that. First writing project. No clue what I was doing. Wrote about nuclear energy because the only reason I wanted to get into nuclear chemistry was because in my other writing class, I didn't know what I was gonna do, and then fucking found some shit about uranium from seawater. That was kind of cool. But yeah, so wrote about that. No clue what I did. Got a 155 out of 185. First paper. Second one. What was the fucking other one? What did I even do for that? What was it? I don't know. It's something where you get the sources, you get what their viewpoints are and shit, their values, blah, blah, blah. English words, you know? Yeah, I don't know. I think it's just like, if you want to do something, this is probably going to help. And people who like read that are probably going to do more carbon conservative, so it'd probably actually help. But I don't know. I didn't read the book, so don't take my word. I'm just rephrasing what he said, and his stance was definitely for what the guy was saying, so. Dude, I need to turn the AC on. It's fucking hot. Oh my god, man. Holy shit. Holy shit. Oh my god. No, good thing about this place I moved to, you don't have to pay for utilities or electricity. It's a use shorts. I'm in Arizona. All I wear is t-shirts and shorts, first of all, if I have the choice. Let's see. How much is it right now at 11 o'clock at night? How hot is it? 82. Fuck you. Okay. Blah, 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 blah. Second project, I had to get a bunch of viewpoints. I spent so much time on these I was staring at this shit. Staring at all the papers, got it all down. 210 at 215, feeling it. Final paper. What did I need? I needed something decent. 235, 245. I made some like bullshit flyer about why you should use this instead of this. You know, I thought I was going to get a B again. Hoping for an A. Get an A. Clutched out 2 classes. Third class, history. These exams, when I tell you they were free, they were free. It is open book, online exam, 30 minutes to do 30 questions or something. I don't know. But all I did was spend an hour the night before. I stopped even taking notes at the lectures, because he just gives you the PowerPoints, you know? Just gives you the PowerPoints, just like that. So, gives you a study guide. Control F, go through all the PowerPoints you get. write it down, write the slide just in case, and do all that. Exam day, see a question, Control F keyword, or Control F what it's like looking for, find it. If it's not there, whip out the phone, type it in, see if there's an answer. You just go down. Killed those exams because that shit was free. 95.57 average on the exams, because you should do that good if you could just cheat. Midterm paper. Oh my god. I got this, I returned it, but I got this brick of a book about revolutionary leaders. And once again, if you thought I was reading that, you are mistaken. 2 days before, I like look at the actual what you need to do, and I'm like, oh my god, I actually need to fucking read this book. So I'm just fucking, I choose someone that I somewhat know, and I'm just skimming through that shit. Just, all right, this is something I want. Write it down. Finish it last minute. Got an 83 out of 100. You know, we take those. For the little amount of effort I did, we take those. Final paper. He gave like a bunch of letters that were pro-slavery, and all you had to do was counter that anti. So I spent about a little bit on that. and 87. You know, and that got me a 90.29, and I don't think this was a plus or minus. So, you know, we fucking clutched that. 3 class clutches so far. What did I get in English, actually? I don't remember. Sup, Soapy? All right. Where is it? You didn't give a percent. So, fuck him. Like a 97 or something. I already did that one. Okay. Calc 3. Was this all my classes? Oh, no, I had another one. But that one was super free. Calc 3. What did I do? I don't even remember. Where are the exams? What the fuck? Are we playing CSGO again? I don't know. I only play CSGO when I'm like done with pugs. Because it's like right there. And I don't have to message a bunch of people. Exam 1, 92. Exam 2, 85. Exam 3, 85.5. The final exam, I was so upset. I was so upset. So he gives you... do I have the paper? Did I save it or did I trash it? Alright, let's see. I saved it. This piece of paper took me hours. Let me open up OBS. Hours of going through notes, going through the textbook, gave us full 2-sided paper. And you want to know what half the exam was about? Where is it? Half the exam was about this little section called divergence. In this little section called curve, you know? Curl. And I didn't look at it at all. And those were the lectures I was not paying attention to because that shit was so boring. And I was so tilted. I'm like, I spent in 2 days probably like 18 hours studying. 18 hours. So I was pissed after this. Pissed. Because this motherfucker had the audacity to do this. 100? Let's go. I remember I did Duolingo for that and I got bored because I just ended up remembering what the correct answer was from the last time I did it. So, I don't know how I did languages before, but yo, congrats. So, in the end, I thought, oh, I did get a B. But this one, I got an 88.75. This motherfucker, plus minus system, got an A-. Kid, I don't know how to pronounce that. I'm sorry. I'm assuming that's kinetics. Science of kinetics, but that could be easily wrong. But A-. So, you know, we take those. Shout out to the plus minus system because otherwise I'd be fucked. And then this other one, loved this teacher. This class was amazing. If you went to school, I'd recommend it. It was learning how to accommodate for those with disabilities. It was a great class, you know. It's like it was really not, because the whole concept is, the first part's kind of just going over like little things, but the rest of it is, so he brings in guest speakers. Like, for example, our TA was he was blind, so I don't remember the exact, so out of high school, he already had a job with the state, and he was doing like engineering stuff, right? So he was working, there was like gas valves, they went out to fix some shit and like look at it. It was not pressured right, and thing fell off, hit him in the head, hospital, out, coma, and brain damage. So they end up fixing it, but he ends up going blind, and it's just hearing all the stories about these people who've had such fucking bad turns in life. They're given a bad hand, and they're just fucking killing it. Like, they come back, they're so much like more hopeful than anybody I've ever seen, and it's amazing. Like, they're so optimistic, and they're just doing the best they can always. And like, it's just such a positive like outlook. Like, I got it good. Like most people in chat, we got it good. Just seeing the people who just get something, they can't control it. Like most people can't control it. Just something that fucking happens. And they push through. They go on. And they just fucking, it's inspiring. Like actually inspiring. And then the other two things we had to do is, so it was, I think 8 or 10 people that came in, including Gene, who was the TA. I don't want to dox him. I don't know his last. I know I do his last name. And then his mom came in, which was, that was strong. His mom came in and talked about how she and like the family went through the experience from like an outside party view. Like goddamn. Yo, love to hear it, Lucif. Love to hear it. But what was it? Yeah, so you got to hear that. And the next part was, you had it's a Shark Tank invention. It was fun. You basically just make an invention that would accommodate for a disability. And it doesn't have to be like super thought out. You don't actually have to make anything because it's not like a class like that. You just come up with the idea, you pitch it, blah, blah, blah. A bunch of people came up with some cool shit. I did because most people were not in person, but I decided to go for in person for like some of the in-person things. And so for one of them, it was just me and this other girl because no one else fucking came in, understandably. Because why would you? And a lot of people probably aren't near enough. But I drove down 30 minutes. It was fun. You basically get blindfolded and you have to walk with a... If you don't know what a long cane is, it's like a stick you have in front of you and you whack it from wall to wall like in front of you to know what's happening, you know? So basically, we walked down a corridor. And once there were no walls on both sides, that shit was scary. I was like, where the fuck am I? It's on cam to all the other students, so I'm just looking stupid. Going around, don't know where I am. Who's just on sniper? Who's penis lord? On my friends, dude. It's fucking Rick. But, what was it? So yeah, I made the longer cane. That was just like a long cane with like a motion sensor on the front that like either in your like headphones said like, oh, right, left, or like vibrator or some shit. Oh yeah, I rock that shit. And then the other one is you have to teach the TA who's blind, Gene, a skill. And I was like, fuck. I don't do anything besides play video games. I'm not doing that. I'm not going to do that. Have I shown? No, I don't think you have. Like, especially because COVID, like, I like basketball, but I'm shit. I'm shit. Like, I can somewhat shoot. And the thing with video games is a lot of it is visual. Like, you have to see. You can play ones without it, but a lot of them are visual. So, I was freaking out. I was like, what the fuck? So, ding, 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 board game. I was like, this is a pretty good thing to teach someone, you know? Like, they can use it. They can have fun with it. Damn, this shit kind of nice. Yeah, I'm kind of digging this, not gonna lie. Aren't board games also visual? See, that's where I go. Dice board games. Dice board games. First thing came to mind, Yahtzee. If you don't know how to play Yahtzee, because I thought Yahtzee was... Because I always played Yahtzee and I knew it since I was a kid. I didn't know that Yahtzee wasn't like a huge game. Like, who in chat knows what Yahtzee is? I do? Okay. Yeah, shake the cup, and then there's like poker things like the straight, full house, etc., etc. Yahtzee, where you get 5 of one thing. I don't know. It's a fun game, but then I realized you have a scoring card, and the scoring card is really important. And for me to have to like make like braille you can feel for each thing, or just be like, all right, yeah, fuck, just know everything, know all the point values. And like it's a lot of adding and like knowing things, and then you have to write it down, and how do you know when you write it down what it is? Because you can't feel like, maybe you can, I don't think you can feel ink, because he did say he got better senses after you know, losing his eyes. It's like true, still kind of crazy. So yeah, so scrap that. My mom went down to California to see some friends and family. She came back with this board. She knew this board game called Close the Box. Never heard of it before. Basically, it was like 1 through 10. You have 2 dice. You roll the dice. And basically, you want to close all of them, where you lower all the things. So they're all flipped up. And based on what you roll, 1 through 10, you have to flip based on either the number that it gives you or 2 numbers, 3 numbers that add up. All right, give me a second. Am I dumb? Okay, I think that's just base. Okay. Because my desk is right next to the wall. So, or like the front wall. But I'll go on, because I don't think they were knocking at my door. Because I think when they knock, it's like pum, pum, pum. But, what was that? So, yeah. You add up, like you get a 5, you can do 4, 1, 3, 2, or 5. And you can shut all those. But you can't, once you get a number that you can't do, you add up all the numbers, and that's your score. So taught him that, and then I ended up buying like these little, I don't have them with me anymore because I threw them out because I don't need braille, really. It's like these red little dots that are kind of elevated, and I like stuck them to the wood for the game for 1 through 10. Or, yeah, 1 through 10. And yeah, that was, I had to stuff all that on there. Person don't actually have a blue pigment. Person, why do you know this? Why do you know this? Why blue in particular? Okay, whatever. Yeah, basically made the game, went in, had the braille. When are we coding again? I don't think I've ever coded. I've only coded in my class. I haven't coded with you because I don't know what I'm doing. I thought it was like funny or like fun, and then I like type in beginner coding, and I'm like, I don't know any of this. Should play balloons? I played it a bit, but like, I don't know. I don't know. No, my internet's fine. Like, I'm getting decent ping. I can actually play on servers. I just had to lower my FPS to 30 and bitrate to 2.5K. And have I dropped any frames? 0. So, that's good. Let me get the penguin. I've Call of Duty. I haven't played Call of Duty in so long. Where is it? Oh, that says coding. Where is it? Yeah, like what? Yeah, that straight up says coding. So I'm just going on another tangent. My background is different. I have moved, and it is a mess because I haven't finished moving because I had to set up my things for my job, and the training's from 8 to 2, so I'm basically just tired the rest of the day. And yeah, so I set that up, and computers aren't very good, so I was like freaking out because when I got it, they gave this big box, this like Home Depot box, put all the stuff in it. I'm taking it out to the parking lot, pop up with my trunk. The bottom breaks open. And I'm just pissed. I'm like, everything hits the floor. I'm like, there's people in the parking lot. They see, like, I didn't do anything wrong. It just broke open. And then, so the actual, like, computer thing side pops off. I'm like, fuck this. They check the monitors. They say it's fine. They look in the thing and they're like, there's some rocks in here. I think it's fine. So first couple days, I'm like, the person's talking, randomly just robot skips, laggy. I'm like, this is the fucking computer, isn't it? I tried a different power cable because the Ethernet cable they gave me is like bent. There's like cuts in it. I tried mine. Same exact result on the next day. So I ended up taking it back in, switching out for a new one. I think what the case actually was is the computers are so bad when they're sharing their screen and doing things on the computer and talking, it just lags. So there was nothing wrong. So I just wasted like a bunch of stress and like probably like 4 hours in like a couple days. Just like messing with shit. Maybe not 4, that's probably it. 2, we'll say. But oh yeah, another story. So when Trip came in town, like I don't even remember what it was. Last year. Went to the aquarium because I wanted to go. I looked it up. They have penguins. I love penguins. Probably my favorite animal. So yeah, favorite animal. And went to see them. Fucking sick. They're like in a little tank with water and they can swim under. There was one like just showing off the whole time. Went to the store. Buy 2 for like on sale. Look at this shit. This thing's fucking sick. I also had a pillow pet from when I was like 5 or something that I just took because why not? Because, you know, nothing wrong with having stuffed animals, you feel me? Add some personality to the room. Well, it doesn't have a beak. It has a beak. It has a beak. All right. Let me open up the preview because I don't have the preview open because it just I'm basically just doing call center stuff sort of, but yeah, and it's associated with school, so they pay for some tuition as well. So it's $12 an hour for actual money. Plus they pay for some tuition, so I get a little bit more off. But yeah, there's the beak. It's pink, you know. It's got the little arms. You know, throw that over there. This thing has seen some shit. This thing. So that's just over there too. But that's besides the point. So I got that. I think, what the fuck did Trip get? I don't remember. Was it a dolphin or, oh, do you, fuck you. You fucking weirdo. You actual weirdo. Okay, I guess I said that wrong. It's been around forever. It was like in a box for like 10 years. But yeah. Where Bentley? He's at not here. The one thing they said is you can have pets. You can only have cats though. You can't have dogs. That was the penguin. Yes. So I finished all my school shit? I think I did. Now I'm taking like some Arizona Constitution class that is required to get like a certificate for teaching in the state. So yeah, it's a bit annoying. Should get a cat? I'm like super allergic to cats. I'm not allergic to my dog because he doesn't shed. So I'm actually allergic. I don't know. So the thing is, you know, otherwise, if I didn't do this and I didn't find something out of state, and it's just like, this is the program, and most of the time, they're just going to make you do the certificate stuff. So, and then I can just automatically be eligible for a job without doing extra stuff. And then if there's something out of state that's a better choice in like a couple years, I can just skip out and do that. You know? You say turtle, but my dad has a tortoise, and then he got another tortoise, but it's a male. And the other... Okay, so he had a tortoise. His mom, my grandma, has 2 tortoises, different than a turtle, because they're like desert, you know? Turtles are water. Tortoises don't go in water because they die. No, and then so, I forget what it is, but they don't get along. I think it's male and female don't get along. Either that or they just don't get along with each other, like male maybe. So, my mom now has a tortoise. Because my dad got a new one from his mom. So we just got torti. Is that the tortoises or torti? Torti sounds way funnier, but it's probably tortoises. So we actually do have a tortoise now. Yeah, and we used to have a cat, and he was hairless. It was very funny looking. Are they huge? They're pretty big. You should get a bird. I don't want to... I'm not going to be, like, paying attention to it. I don't know. Not now. Maybe in the future, but... I don't know. I don't know if I want to, like... I kind of want to just, like, chill, you know, and just do my own thing. Bird shit everywhere. Because I need to get a specific dog, and, like, those dogs are pretty expensive. You get them like that, they don't shed. Like, Bentley was pretty expensive. He was pretty goddamn expensive, man. I don't remember how much because I was very young. But, yeah. Sponge. I'll get a crab. Is there something I was going to do? I don't remember. Do you wear a dog on? Yeah, I do. He's right there. I have it's like a triple like I have a raccoon. I have a duck. I have a dog. Buy a sponge. I have a sponge in my kitchen. I'll make that my pet. Oh yeah, I forgot yesterday. I've had so many problems with this place. Like, what was the problem? So like, what was it? So I had him come down for something, but I just completely forgot what it was. Oh yeah, I thought there was no hot water, but actually, they just outsource it, so it just takes forever to heat up, basically. So, false alarm. I called like the emergency line. He came at like 8 in the morning after I told him, oh no, I found it goes hot. So I was sleeping and I was like, alright, I have potentially a guy for internet coming like at noon. Or like 3. Was it noon or 3? I think it was noon. So I was like, okay, I'm going to sleep at like 3 in the morning. I was like going to just play like RuneScape till 3 in the morning. And then go to bed, wake up. This guy fucking comes at 8 in the morning. I'm just sleeping. I get woken up by just at the door so loud. And I'm like, God damn, I literally called back saying, you don't have to come. And he's like, yeah, I got it. I just wanted to make sure that it was okay. And I was like, okay. Thank you, but no thank you. Internet guy comes. It's a shit show. Like, so it was either Cox or CenturyLink. And looking at like the Cox prices, I'm like, these people are definitely charging way more than what CenturyLink is. So I'm like, I'll get CenturyLink. I can get 80 down for like some amount of money. That's the same price as 40 down. So I was like, oh, 80 down, that's so good. Comes over, opens like the phone lines, because they do it through the phone lines, and fucking like, he opens it and he's like, yeah, you only can get 40 because it's not a dual thingy, it's a single. And I'm like, oh, okay. That's cool. Get that done. Realize I don't have an Ethernet because I thought. So I put my desk and everything. I moved everything specifically thinking. I forgot that they don't do it through the coaxial cable. They do it through the power, like the phone line. So I put everything near the coaxial cable right here. Comes in and he's like, all right, where's the phone line? Walks all the way behind my bed. And I'm just like, fuck. Fuck, man. I just want internet. So, installs it there. And I'm just like, God damn it. How am I supposed to do this? And I looked it up. Apparently, Ethernet cables don't matter as long as it's like under 500 feet. You're going to get like the same exact speeds. So, I have to go to Best Buy. Go buy the $25, or like it was like $10 actually, because I got the Best Buy like off-brand one instead of like actual Ethernet cables, you know, and it's worked so far. It gives me what they promised me, so I'll take it. And one other thing that's pretty cool. Apparently, because of COVID, they took off like the internet restrictions, you know, like the data, so you can use as much as you want, which is pretty cool. Because everyone working from home and stuff. So that was fun. Oh, and then Whoopee. That was the other thing. Garbage disposal. Breaks. Guy comes in. That was the other thing I was thinking about. Guy comes in. Some jackass that moved out put a fucking mini screwdriver and a fork in the last one. So it just breaks. The sink's like leaking. I'm fucking pissed. I'm like, I just moved in and like all this shit's happening. I didn't do anything. Comes in, says he's gonna do it on Monday, doesn't. Comes in on Tuesday. I'm like in the middle of training and just comes in. He's like, alright, gonna install this fucking garbage disposal. Just you're like grinding, like, just turning it on, seeing if it works. It actually took less time than I thought, but you know. But get that fixed. Right after, I had this electric kettle. I lost it. I don't know where it is. I work from home right now. When school starts and like COVID's not as big of a thing, I'm gonna probably do it somewhere else, like at the office or whatever. But right now at home. But yeah, so I have this electric tea kettle. It heats up water so fast. It's so nice. Lost mine. My mom, bless her soul, gave me hers. And so I'm like, all right, about to watch some man. Let me heat up some food. Let me make some tea. Microwave on. Tea kettle on. Microwave stops. Kettle stops. What happened? I fucked up the breaker because I was using those two things at the same time. So power in the outlets in the kitchen, fucking gone. The guy comes in and he's just like, flicks a couple things. You want the best part about it? So he flicks all the breakers, not the specific. He just flips all of them because fuck it. I'm in the middle of training. There goes the power to that. Shuts off my computer. I'm like, are you fucking kidding me? I hear the microwave like do that. You know, like when you turn it back on, it just beeps. Like beep. They're back on. I'm like, oh, thanks, man. Really appreciate it. Ha! Love it. But now, I can heat up food in the microwave. So this past week's been unfortunate, to say the least. So far. Oh yeah, I talked about it when I was doing the interview, but so for the cup, and I know when we did the interview, Zilly said I was complaining the whole time. I was, rightfully. So I was trying to get out of it so hard. Like, so hard. So I didn't play at all first day, because... So initially, when it was on the first and second, that's when I was moving in, so I couldn't play. So I was like, get someone else, I can't play. And ended up not being enough invite teams, so they just said, fuck it. We're not having, like, the invite cup qualifier thingy. So I'm like, fuck, I actually have to play. 8th, 9th. And what was I doing on the 8th? I was doing something where I wasn't going to be... Oh, no, I was tutoring. I was tutoring someone from, like, 2 to 5, about. So I couldn't be there, so I'm like, fuck yeah, I don't have to play. These motherfuckers end up just getting a ringer. So I come back just to, like, play this BO3 against, like, the poor souls that got first, or, like, that barely qualified for, like, the playoffs from the open bracket. And, like, that must suck so much. Like, you fight these games, you probably roll the teams you beat and then get rolled by the teams you lose to. Maybe not, but as usually I think of, like, you know, like open style, where it's just open, invite, and then opens everyone else, where usually the skill levels are going to be varying by a lot. Come back round 1, play some poor team. That first round gets to play against the first seed invite team, which... I don't know why. I think a better way to do it would to be have buys for the top invite teams, and then have like the top of the open team. Oh no, I'm talking about the playoffs part. I'm assuming you're talking about the invite like group thing. Like having the first team in the open bracket first face the last one. But I don't know how much better that'd be, because I don't know how big the skill disparity is. Maybe it'd be similar results, but not as bad. But maybe people like playing against, like, the invite players? I don't know. Like, I guess when I'd probably want to. But now I wouldn't want to just get rolled after doing, like, 6 hours of playing or whatever. Just to like show up, do all that, get rolled. At least you don't have to play day 2 though. Like you don't have to wake up for day 2. And I guess it's not really waking up if you're on East Coast. Yeah. I'm talking about the, because I didn't play that. I only played like the first round of Saturday. So come back Sunday. I sleep because I assume they got someone else. I thought someone said something. Guess what? Get this text from this motherfucker. Wait, let me read what the exact text was. Unknown number. Text me. Oh, I was going to show it, but I just realized it shows his number. Little Corsa, little Mickey. Cup time, exclamation point. Next one. Carter sends me a text. Cup match at 3:45 EST, sends me a screenshot of it. I'm just like, fuck, man. I was like, I gotta get out of this. I'm so hyped. I could just do nothing, watch the stream, go to Mother's Day on time, be fine. No, not the plan. And how the schedule was, is I'm fucked. So initially the thing was, my mom said, oh yeah, we're not gonna be able to get reservations at places. And I'm like, oh, I can just pick something up on the way. I'm like, oh, sweet. So it gives me a bit more time. I'm like, all right, if it ends at 9:30 EST, I'm good. And I was looking at the schedule. I'm like, why do we have to wait for the 3rd place match? Given that match was pretty good. But I was pissed because I'm like, I just want to get out. They've done this thing where they have to stream every single game, especially in the invite groups, where I didn't watch all of them because I wasn't there for Saturday, but like I'm assuming half of them probably weren't great because they made everybody wait for everybody else to finish. Given, I think what they should have done probably is the first few matches just have open games that being played that were like good, and then have them 2 sets of games playing at a time for 3 hours instead of 3 for fucking 6 hours. Like, that shit's fucking stupid. Damn. Yeah, I don't know. Also, these motherfuckers just chose the worst weekend to do this shit on. It's always the worst weekend. It's something else. But, like, yeah, I already complained about it on the forum, but it was 6 hours for 3 matches. And it's, like, stupid. So, like, if they just had the first 3 hours be open round-robin games, or Swiss, and just be like, all right, these teams should be close. Let's give some love to the open bracket. Show 3 of those, and then just have 2 games going on at a time from each group. So then, at least if one of the games are going to be bad, hopefully the other one will be better. So then you have, like, some, like, backup. And if those games are so bad, then go watch an open match. Like, what the fuck, man? This shit's stupid. Play the EU Cup? Dude, I've played multiple EU show matches, and it's the worst. Because, not EU, NA versus EU. First match, New York, 100 ping. Okay, EU map, 180 ping. These people are sweating their asses off. Like, the EU guys are playing it like it's the fucking grand finals. I have 180 ping, and they're just fucking trying so hard. I'm just playing Huntsman Sniper because it's unbearable. Like, goddamn. I'm not signing up to play on 180 ping. That shit is rough. But so I get there, start the Sunday game, and it's like, oh, they actually advanced the schedule. They got rid of all, like, these 5-hour breaks in between. So I'm like, okay, that's better. I'm still not going to get out on time. And I was kind of pissed because Ford dropped out, because I was like, hopefully we lose to Ford or someone so I can leave, because it's single limb. And I'm like, if we are in the 3rd place match, I'm leaving. I don't fucking care. I'm not playing the fucking 3rd place match. Fuck you. You guys get a rigger. But Ford dropped out. We play the Euros. Those guys were sick, but they're on 100 ping, so like they kind of just lose. So yeah, whatever. You know, like, they were good, but can't really do much about the ping. And I'm pretty sure they're probably going to win their cup, respectively. So yeah, get through that. So I think we have to play... Who do we play first round? I don't remember. I know we played the European team. Played the European team once. And we won. I think the first map was like a 5-1. The second one was like a 3-2. Carter had a big play. And then I don't even remember what our other matches were. It kind of was a blur. I was kind of just upset the whole time because I wanted to leave. Oh no, I missed the first one. That's why. I missed the first Sunday one. Oh, that's what you're talking about when Trip played. Because I didn't think I had to play, but they got Trip. And I don't know why they didn't get Trip the whole day. So I was telling them I haven't played this game in like 2 weeks. That's a lot. I think I had like 5 hours in the past 2 weeks or something. So I was like, I'm going to be terrible. Don't play with me. Go play with someone else. No. Cup time! Cup time! Corsa cup time! But fucking... What the fuck is this guy doing? Oh shit. So yeah, whatever. We get to the final game. Corsa's like twiddling his fingers about these map bans. I'm just like, fucking ban already, dude. We're not a team. Just fucking ban a map. I don't know what maps we're good at. And I wanted to play Viaduct because I'm like, this is my favorite map. PugChamp doesn't have it in the pool, and that's like the last thing I played. And every team in Invite just doesn't play Viaduct. You just play the actual new maps. So I was like, ooh, I get to play Viaduct? Hopefully we get to pick it. They pick it. I'm like, oh shit. I'm so excited to play my favorite map in the game. And then we pick Process. I'm like, eh, whatever. That map's fucking boring. Get to Viaduct. First mid. I jump behind. Banny counter jumps me. Blaze turns around. Scout turns around. I'm like, alright, this is going to be so fun. Next life. Fucking Soldier jumps fucking up behind me. Scout runs through connector. Once again. And the thing that really just epitomized the game is Banny jumped from their cliff to our concrete to shoot me. Along with their other soldier and scout. And we won 2-0 when I was doing literally nothing. Except being chased. And I'm like, I'm bad anyways. I don't know why you're doing this. I know why they're doing it. That's just what they do. But like, any trade they get is just a negative for them. Because most of the time, they're going to have cap. And I'm probably worse than whoever kills me. Like... So like, round 3 or 4, I'm like, alright, just fucking leave me. Just let me die. I'm gonna go counter jump and buy time. And go kill everyone else, because this is fucking stupid. They're just fucking feeding. This is like the stupidest thing ever. And we win. Because Jay is kind of the GOAT. And of course is the GOAT. You know, when we played Balls Cup, I was like... You know, I'm debatably the worst player. No, this time around, I was definitely the worst player. I was definitely the worst player on our team. Because Carter was so sick. Jay's so sick. Corsa's so sick. Zilly's crazy. Alex is nuts. And I went 10 and 37. Like, goddamn. But we get to map 2. I'm looking at that clock. It's like 8:30. About when it starts. Or like 8:20 or something. And I'm like, fucking, if we lose this game, I'm leaving. I'm not waiting, because she ended up getting a reservation at 9:30 EST, and it's about 20, 30 minutes away. So as soon as that clock strikes 9, I am out. So I kept telling them, if we lose this map, I'm leaving. So we get into it. I don't even remember how it started, but at some point, I killed Habib in lobby, and then Corsa's like, yo, let's dry push. And then that's why everyone just posts every chat, do we dare? Do we dare? Because that's all everybody said. It was just said, fuck it. We did it. Full wipe because we waited too long and Habib spawned. So we just fucking threw, lose the round off that. And I'm like, all right, we lost map 2. I'm not playing map 3. We were down like 2-1 or something. I'm like, we're not playing map 3. I'm not playing map 3. We lost if we lose this map. So, yeah, get into it. We end up getting the 1-minute round or whatever off of like the complete roll where this fucking dude, Banny, just counter jumps me and fucking feeds. So I kill both their soldiers because I jump on top of one of them and then Banny counterjumps me while I'm in their choke while the rest of their team's on the right side for some fucking reason. I don't fucking know. Like, what the fuck? Go with your team, dumbass. It's so fucking stupid. But so we get that. We full wipe them. We get their med really late, and Alex just instantly gets on the door. I get on the right one, stand in it, pad my stats. Yeah, this is the only map I can play. I can't beat this map, I guarantee. If it's tier, I can't. I haven't jumped in so long. There's no way. It's 3 course. Fine, we'll join this one. This is literally just something to be on the screen while I'm talking. I'm like not paying attention to this at all. Yeah, so 2-2. Banny gets to play. I did not know that happened. So when Tripp asked me what I thought about Banny Soldier, I'm like, I don't fucking know. I didn't think he did that much. I saw that shit was insane. Of course I got fucking body bagged. Of course I actually got body bagged. So after that, you know, I kind of feed. Everyone kind of feeds because it's like, oh shit, our med just fucking died. Did you not consider not going to mid? The only thing I think we said was like maybe we just do kill skis mid, but then it's like, ah, whatever. We'll just do what we usually do, and what we usually do is to be a pug team. But yeah, that last round, I was actually doing really well so far that game. I think I was like, the main thing I was doing is I killed Habib like 6 times or something. And I was getting him in like a lot of fights. So I was doing a lot of that shit. I think there was like 3 minutes left. That's right after Banny killed our med and Scout. And they're pushing mid with full ad. 2-2. Like that is the L. I don't think Jay was on sniper either. So I sat behind their crate and I was like, do I go for it? I probably shouldn't. And I said, ah, whatever, fuck it. This would be funny if I did. Jump over, miss the first rocket completely, hit skis with like a dumpy 60, and then he doesn't look at me and does like a little jump away, and then I just direct him and he drops, and then we win the round, and then we get rolled in a minute, and we win because of Alex stalling on mid and Carter just running around not getting hit. And actually, I said this before, but the main reason we actually won was because of a little old change that Grant, you know, what is it, pipelined to fruition. So if you don't know, there's recently been a change where, what the fuck? What am I supposed to jump off of? Alright, whatever. Okay, I don't want to... Oh my god, how do I do this? How do I do this? Do I just sink it? What the fuck? Yeah, so basically... Oh, I shoot there. Okay, that makes a lot of sense. So what was changed is at the end of every round, there is a 20-second timer. Or like 8-second timer or something. 6 seconds. Something like little thing, and it's like, oh, you get to talk strats and shit. But what they did is they didn't do it so it didn't take off the time of the game. So in reality, it took about 30 seconds off that clock. It's 5? All right, 25 seconds off that clock of actual playtime. And so basically, we literally won only because of that. And if it got to golden cap and was anything long, I would have been tilted the entire time. Because I'm going to be late. But actually, it ended right in the nick of time. I got there before my mom, so I wasn't late. Next day, I went to the store to buy flowers. All dead. They look like shit. I go the next day, so like, oh, I'll come over and have dinner. Secret plan. Went to buy flowers. Very nice looking flowers. I'm very proud of what I selected. And, you know, just dubs all around, you know? Got my mom some nice flowers. We got some dinner. Me and my sister split the check. A big success. But, yeah. We finished it right in time. And... yeah. Honestly, I was playing pretty good map 2. I was playing like shit map 1. And I was tilted. You know, honestly, I'm just a vet now. Because before I would just tilt fed the entire game. But I've evolved from, I don't go tilt silent, I go tilt complain and mumble for like a couple seconds. And call everybody else retarded. You know, like just like a simple, you know, you keep everything off of your team. No like yelling at your team, you just yell at the other team, you know? Keeps your comms good. If you're tilted, you know, gets it out of the way. Did I tell my mom you'd be Banny? No one in my family knows who Banny is. I'm not planning on changing that. Alright, what was that? Funny you say that. 2 rocket on cross. Does no. Wait, what? She does know. Oh shit. Yo, next cup. Haha. Haha. Oh shit. The reunion? The absolute reunion. Honestly, I think that's the plan. Okay, I was wondering who Cross was. Dude, what did you do when you went to LAN? I was in the undesirable position of being the second place team where you play every match and then you have to play the grand finals and the lower bracket matches. So I had like, I literally was just with my team the entire time because we were just playing. And when we weren't playing, I like got food. So I got to do nothing. And also I did not know as many people as well then. So I kind of just kept to myself. And then these next lands, I'm like, oh shit, I actually know people. I'll just go. And both of them were canceled. Because of TF2 things. Well, one of them was for good reason. You know, get Dashner the fuck out of there. An absolute scumbag. Other one was COVID. So, yeah. What was it? Wait, COVID isn't a good reason. What do you mean? What? No, Dashner getting banned is the good reason why I got fucking ended. Or not banned. Dashner getting fucking executed. Not actually executed. I don't know what the word is. Excommunicated. I don't know. That works. Whatever. Yeah. That's not why it got canceled. Exactly, but that's like the main reason. This console came out with the deets. And then Sammy Face just pieced. I don't even know how far I'm in this map. 15. Okay. I don't know if there's, I don't know if it like counts as concrete enough evidence. Because I don't know if there's like actual like proof that would be like in the court of law. I don't know how law works, so don't take my words. Take my word for it. Mercy has screenshots, but it's still kind of like finicky being over the internet. Because people can just lie about that shit, no? I guess they can do it in real life as well. I don't know. I don't fucking know. I'm not a law person. Blow your tech at LAN? What the fuck does that mean? It's also cross borders, and true. Yeah, I don't know. And I don't think that's their top priority is, like, gamer. Because if that was a thing, then there'd be a lot more court cases. Because people are fucking weird. Like, that Smash community shit, that shit was crazy. All the Smash, like, 4 pros or Ultimate got fucking they ass exposed. Like, that shit was crazy. What LAN? I have no clue what LAN you're even talking about. There was a LAN when we were a thing? What? I'm pretty sure Shade was just getting that so people would sub and shit. What is happening? Oh. Okay. Dude, I'm not getting this. Yeah. That shit was wild. Oh, I don't think I have to move my mouse, actually. I think I just click. I don't know. I don't know. I was planning on maybe watching one of the games from the qualifier, but I didn't. Like, every match for the qualifier, I, like, was doing something, and then I remembered it was happening. And then when I got there, the thing, like, ended. This map is jump simplified. I don't know what I'm supposed to shoot, but I'm just gonna shoot right at my telly. So I don't know. I'm pissed. Okay. I don't know. I was thinking about watching one of them, but I don't know which ones were good. I saw the very end of the one from today. The Stylus team one. And I think they're basically secured for invite, so grats. I really want to see Mustard make invite, because he's been on it for a while. And his team's actually really good. At least from the look of it. I don't know, I haven't watched much of it. So I don't actually know. But they look good. Yeah, I don't know. That shit's so stupid how they did it. Like, why has none of that been streamed? Why is there not, like, a post somewhere? Why is there not anything anywhere? Like, oh my god, they do such a bad job with most of this stuff. I understand hating RGL is kind of just, like, the thing to do, but goddamn, man. When is Map Cup? I think it's this next weekend. Yeah, I'm not gonna lie, I looked at those maps. 2 of those maps look unplayable, and 2 of them look okay. Man Base looks good, and I think Craneway also look good. But Mist is a literal pub map. No offense to whoever made it, but there's just... You can't push half the doors. And it's fucking massive. I'll give it to them, they have the fun, like, roof door, but it doesn't look very good, and I don't know, workflow just didn't look great when I looked at it. Also, are you serious? I was, like, looking at logs, and I'm like, where's the map 3 for this game? I want to watch this map 3, because they tied 1-1, and then there's no map 3. There's no actual winning, it's just map count. It's kind of lame. I'm doing this wrong. Alright. What do you think the rules on Golden Cap should be? EU rules, whatever they have. Isn't it like 15 minutes, whoever has mid at the end wins? Because, like, it at least, like, puts some pressure on people. There are no ties in competitive play, Phelps. Come on, you gotta know better. I don't think I've done it yet. Wait, have I? Wait, I have, haven't I? All right. Having midpoint after 10 point. I don't know, because I don't want to watch a stalemate for fucking forever. And it like becomes less of a scheduling nightmare. Put in 40 minutes. I don't know. It's just kind of lame. What is it? Yeah, I don't know. I think it's more entertaining. Because, like, it could go forever. And, like, it forces some action to happen. Oh, we did it first try. Alright, sweet. Well, yeah, if they do that, but I have a feeling... Okay, I like opened Banny Stream for the first time in like a year, and the first thing I heard was, let us play to 2 rounds, unlimited time. And I was like, this is the worst idea ever, not just for gameplay, but imagine scheduling a tournament around that, where could be 3 minutes, could be 2 hours. I don't fucking know. Like, what? Also, what game fucking does that? It seems miserable. Imagine, like, playing a game that's just 3 minutes long. And you have, like, no time to adjust. It's like, alright, we got punched in the mouth and we lost. Alright, sweet. Like, what? I still think all you need to do... Honestly... I don't know, I'm kind of stuck in between the NA and EU, like... round thing. If you want to play to 5 or you want to play till round difference or time. But I don't know. I think you probably keep playing till time and you shorten the round timer to 5 minutes, right? I always get this confused. Is this jump crouch? Like, or what? What is this? Jump to crouch, not crouch jump. Okay. Just allow for ties. Dude, ties are so lame. You just do all that to tie. I think round diff is better. I don't know. I haven't like actually thought about it, so. The only like argument you really have against is dead time, but there's still dead time in both. But dead time's a lot more severe in like round diff because you could be down like 8-4, but if you're playing till 5, you're never going to get in a situation. The worst thing you get into is a 4-0 with X amount of time, and they're probably just going to lose. Because the other team only has to get 1 round. They don't have to like... But you could potentially keep trading rounds forever. I don't know. You just test it, but we don't fucking test anything. We try out these stupid fucking maps. Also... Didn't people start to like Villa? Why did we remove that and not like Metal or like Snakewater or Process? Like those maps are so boring. Villa was probably way more interesting than those maps, man. What do I think of a single arena mode? You know what? I was watching some old COD with jetpacks. And they have uplink. And uplink is so cool. And I realized pastime is literally just uplink. It plays like the same way. Score-wise, at least. I just didn't know how uplink or pastime worked. But now I sort of do, and it's kind of cool. But it's so bizarre that it's never going to be played. I think it'd be so cool, though. It's definitely more interest. And also, I kind of like how COD has the game modes, but yeah. Where it's like, you play a hard point, then you play a search, then you play the 3rd game mode, and then you play a hard point and then a search. It'd be like if you had every time you play a 5 CP, then you play Koth, then you play Pastime, then you play 5 CP, then you play Koth. But then you'd also need best of 5 instead of best of 3, and games are too long. Only way that'd happen is if you have 1/2. Right? We play an entire Koth. I don't know, I think it sounds nice, and then, I don't know, some people just don't like it. 20-minute halves? I like said that because it's like a happy medium, like 20-minute halves, 5-minute timer. But I feel like the problem is both sides don't want that, so no one's gonna say yes. So it's kind of like fuck. Just like fuck. Because I don't think Europe wants 2 halves. I don't think NA wants shorter halves. Maybe they do, I don't know. 12-minute quarters. Oh my god. I don't know. Not like... We've not fucking talked about this shit ever. About like actual map changes publicly. Also, that like invite meeting was the stupidest shit ever. That was not a meeting. That was like an interview. There was like 5 minutes at like the very end of it was about like item bans. And like, I don't know why that's not the whole thing. I don't fucking know, man. Pro cons of halves. Halves give you time to adapt and it's like more likely for comebacks usually. It also like gives a break in between. I don't know. It's just too long though. The games are just so long. That's like the con is. Games are super fucking long. It's just how ESEA did it. So, yeah. That's basically the original reason. But like, fucking, what is it? Yeah, the games are just so long. Like, running a cup, you're forced to do BO3 because a BO5... I guess they do a BO5 actually, but it's like a... It's a BO5 with a 1 map ad, so... Most time, because it's Froyo, it's like a BO3. Anyways. So they just win 2 rounds, 2 maps. It's just so long now. I think you need to make the times more consistent with Koth. Where everything is... Spoon's probably never getting banned. I don't like Spoon that much. It's kind of lame. It kind of like takes a lot of the skill out of the medic soldier matchup. Because like, what can the medic do? People just say move, but if you see like Jay, Soapy, Nobi, and those people, they go so fast. And the fact that you have to just like change your movement entirely. I think what somebody told me in medic main, I forget it was Skis or Zilly or something, that like, yeah, I don't know. I don't like it. I don't think it's just kind of annoying. But you kind of have to have like a different movement than you'd have for rockets. I think the main problem with it is that you can just pull out rockets instantly after. I think what you... If you want to keep it, I think what you do is you add... You know what they did to the Caber with the pull-out speed? You just do that, but for put-away speed for the Market Gardener. So then you can't pull rockets out instantly, and it's actually like a risk. Because I always hear risk reward, but if you can pull out rockets instantly after missing or not critting, like what's the problem? Because they're like doing all they can to dodge a melee, and then you just pull out splash damage. Or you can just instantly counter jump again. Skis or Zilly? I don't remember. It was a while ago. Okay. Also, I'm Asian. I'm allowed to say that. I'm allowed to say that. It does give me a path pop though. The Caber's unusable? Well, the thing with the Caber is they just hit it with 2 nerfs, so no one would complain about it. So it's like they could have done the damage, or they could have done the pull-out speed, but they did both. So it's just horrible. Like, that's not cool, Boomstick. Come on. You're better than that. Yeah, I don't know. Valve either... Whenever something gets nerfed, it gets nerfed into the ground, so they never have to touch it again. That's like usually how things happen. Because like they nerfed the Tide Turn into the ground, where it's just horrible now. Even though given it was broken, but it was so fun. It was so fun. Oh my god. The Caber got nerfed into the ground. Black box sucks. I don't think it got nerfed into the ground, but it just sucks now. Oh, you're supposed to sink it. Shit. Man, remember the black box was good? Is it still good? Is it still fun? Because it doesn't one-shot anymore, so it's kind of just like... Meh. Yeah, loose cannon. They nerfed the damage and the fucking speed of it, so it's just slow as hell. I'm trying to think. Oh yeah, I remember. Yeah, I guess I don't know how to do those, so I don't really have fun with it like that. Old Dead Ringer. Remember old Ambi? That thing is ass now. Actually, I saw someone running in Highlighter, I think, at some point. Or was it someone in 6s? I don't know. Someone was running it. Oh yeah, dude, the bison. The bison wasn't even... Why did they nerf it? It wasn't even broken. Maybe... Old Sandman. Yeah, that shit's kind of whack now. No, okay, I thought I went to the last choke. Froyotech. Please, please, speed shots. Sandman was dumb. I don't know, I thought it was cool. Sandman guillotine is still so fun. Like, what is it? Fucking, yeah, crowd control is kind of lame in games, but yeah. I don't know, you're kind of the bison master, so. I feel like every stream just turns into me complaining about TF2. Because that's what everybody ends up asking about. Man. I don't know, gunboats are too good. And I don't think there's a rocket launcher that's like comparable. You know? I like banners, but I never played pocket where I got heals, so I never used it. Man treads, I always wanted to sort of use them, but it's such like a niche little thing. That's like only used for sacks where you like do like one jump, dude. I know I wanted to use it on like Badlands where you just jump around the choke corner and don't need any knockback. But, yeah. Where's Marmadog? He is at my mom's, and I'm at not there. Liberty launcher on... I always wanted to run that, but I'm just bad with shotgun, so I never can. Where would the meta be if demo got gunboats? I think it'd probably be in the same place, no? I'd probably run gunboats on demo. That should be funny as hell. I don't know, Liberty Launcher shotgun's kind of interesting. But you have to be like... Because I could see Jay just using it. And just kind of shitting on people. But I could see Jay using like anything and just shitting on people. That man is a fucking god. That dude's gonna be like a... I bet you could play like mid to top invite medic. Whenever he like rings on med, his movement is nuts. You know? I don't know about like the little medic things, but his mechanics are at least insane. And he already knows how to play the game, so it'd probably be like just some like actually playing the class. Can't convince me. What do you mean dumb? Like dumb bad or dumb as in like shouldn't be in the game? Oh, it's busted. Okay. You just need to play differently around it. Like I always wanted to run it. I had such a sick strat with the banner on Badlands last. It was unbelievable. But then they removed it because they were terrified of my fucking genius that this strat was. Which banners are legal? All of them. Didn't they fix the reserve shooter? Where you have to actually juggle them in the air? I don't know. Black box shotgun. Dude, black box used to be so good. Now it's kind of ass. Because if you hit someone for 30 across the map, you get 15 HP. Went up to Pogsy, all the Pog emotes got removed. So, yeah. Quick switch, yeah, panic attack. I saw people running that. This thing's kind of cool. Man, I am pissed. This is why I don't jump. This is fucking stupid. I'm just bad now. I probably could have recovered, but... What was I going to say? Oh yeah, so the strat was, when Badlands was a thing, you're on the other team's last even Ubers since they changed the cap time and it's impossible to win now. What you do is you run quickie bomb launcher, or I guess now a detonator pyro, a pocket or a soldier with the battalions. What you do is you take a trade through top right, force them, soldier pops the battalions, walks, so you trade through top left from the attacker's perspective. Pocket pops other one through the top right, demo goes main, or I guess pyro, I don't know, someone goes somewhere. Your roamer pushes bottom right when you push top, and you pop the banner, you stand on the high ground, scout jumps on point while demo spams quickie bombs on point. So the scout takes less damage. The stickies are gone for 4 quickie bombs worth. Oh my god, we did it. And it's funny. It's funny. I never got to do it, because I never got the one time I played Pocket, I just didn't get healed. So I couldn't do it. I always wanted to play, I kind of felt bad, so I never actually did it. But I thought it'd be funny if I played IM, when it was IM, Pocket, and just got 50% heals with the banner. And just saw what happened. You know? I remember I thought the camming was so stupid, so I just started using and abusing it, like, for the Mason season. Because Metalworks mid got ruined by it, Granary mid got ruined by it, because I just popped it every single time on bats, until they eventually went floor, and then I just popped it on their choke, when I knew they weren't going bats anymore. And it was, like, stupid. Yeah, full-time banner's not a thing. You only run banners when there's, like, stalemates. Maybe it would be, but I don't think so. You just have to play different, because you can't play fast at all. Because you're going to have one soldier who needs heals and can't, like, move it. If you run it full-time, that'd be hype. Thank you, Chang. Am I supposed to sync on this thing? I don't think so, right? I'm not going far. I've had the realization that Badlands mid and second are amazing. Everybody already knows the last is horrible, but Badlands mid and second are amazing. Oh my god. I don't know. I like Greenery, but it's like, I've had good matches, and then I just remember the awful stalemates you get into. Badlands second is perfect, because it's not a map where the flank is right with the combo, so you can't really do anything with flank. Like, most maps end up looking like Process, where there's IT, but it's right on top of where the combo is, so you can't really do anything with it. Because the flank is all the way in Valley, and the combo's all the way at Choke. So you can actually shove flank and get people behind. And, like, they can actually do something and not just get mulched by people with full buffs. And then mid is amazing. Mid is like, every class has like a role on mid that they can win a mid, like, single-handedly. Like, meds can actually like single-handedly win a mid, and it's not just open space you walk around in and hope you don't get like double bombed or headshot rocket or miss a surf. It's a lot of just like knowing when to go up and shit. Oh my god. I don't know. I used to be so good at Badlands Roamer. I used to be Badlands and Viaduct. That was my shit. That was actually my shit. Also because Pain Train is sick on Badlands. Because that Spire back cap. Also, you could, I didn't do it back then, but I could bait last point and jump in the tube. And that should be so annoying to deal with. What is this? Oh, it's a Quint. Yeah. I don't know. How do people that actually played Vela feel about it? Oh, fuck. Because I didn't like playing because we just got rolled every time we played it, but it looked kind of fun to play, no? It looked more fun than, like, the maps I always shit on, like Metal Snake Process. Fuck. How many? None. We played fucking shitty ass Cardinal. That map was fucking horrendous. Propaganda was absolutely terrible too. What else have we played? I like Clear Cut and Bagel. I like Bagel more than Clear Cut, but I've heard people say the other way around. Metal's so boring. Like, I could tell you what's gonna happen on Metal, like, every time. It's so fucking flowcharty. Lacks, like, creativity for Soldier. Get man base? I hope fucking so. I don't know why we got rid of fucking Villa, though. Also, they said they're gonna remove Viaduct for the lower divs. Like, I'm done. They're gonna cycle fucking Viaduct out? Why? I think Clear Cut's fucking horrible. I love Bagel. Maybe not horrible, but it's definitely the worst Koth map in my opinion. But I definitely hear other people say the other way around, and I can kind of get it. But on Soldier at least, it's super boring. Bagel is like so... The one thing is you can't really come back on Bagel. It's kind of impossible. Like by a huge deficit at least. Just because like trading Ubers on that map's not really a thing. Taking an aggressive Uber on that map's not really a thing. Because the other med spawns by the time your Uber fades. So you just got rid of your Uber that you could have used to stall the point. And the cap time's so fast that you can just keep baiting it. Which is like, I like the cap point a lot. But it just coming back kind of is not really a thing against good teams. I'm just speaking out of my ass. I haven't really played it in like actual games, but that's what it seems like. Yeah. Clear Cut and Metal kind of feel the same, just because it's skybox map that people are like, oh, it's fun on Soldier. You just go in the skybox. But I don't know. I'm not a skybox soldier. I like flanks. And those maps don't really have like a substantial flank. Because the flank on combo parts are like right on top of each other. So it's like kind of ass. Because that's what all maps do. They just stack things on top of each other. Streamer Pug, please. I want to beat this map and go to bed. Because I have to wake up at 8 tomorrow and it's 12. Fuck. Soldier product? I love product. I think the what region are you in? Because I don't know. I haven't watched European TF2 in a while, but I always know they just they don't get as aggro with their soldiers from like way in the past. I could be entirely wrong now, but when I watched it before, it's because people just go sniper because it's kind of just like an easy cop out. At least when I played Roamer, you can just get super aggro and it works. Every class I think is good. It's just Soldier's harder to be good and it won't be like statistically good a lot of the times. Like I've had statistically good games, but it's mainly like you're having impact. Coming from the guy with 10 and 37. That's true, actually. Well, we didn't get a chance to, ever. These are all opinions, though. Like, keep your own opinion. I don't want to force my shit onto people. Really? Damn. I don't know. Maybe you're right. At least when maybe I'm just talking from my own experience. Because whenever I played that map when I was actually good, I just got super aggro to, like, a point of feeding. Like, Oh my god, I just realized I should be doing that. I forgot how you do quints. I forgot that you look up when you do quints. That's true. I'm surprised they haven't made a log thing, like a force thing, but I feel like that probably could not be great, like accuracy-wise. No, you're not alone. A lot of people hate Koth. Like, a lot of internet players hate Koth because they're just not very good at it. Because they play really... Like, some people just play slow, where it's just like, they're just not very good at Koth because it forces pace, where you can't just sit around and do nothing and make, like, no choices and just hope for the other team making mistakes. Because the timer's so low, it forces actual engagement. So it's fun. Koth is the most fun viewing and playing experience by far. It's so amazing. I don't think Koth should be the only game mode. But we should definitely have Koth. I've moved to the viewpoint of make the viewer experience fun, because Valve ain't doing shit. And if we get actual viewership, maybe something will happen. And I don't think 5CP where you just sit on a sniper doing nothing all game is the best viewer experience, but that's just me. Wait, is that it? Damn, we beat a tier 4. We're back, baby. How do I look at my own rank? Is it R? Oh no. What is it? P? Yeah. Oh yeah, we're not close to top 500. Forward holds aren't fun to watch either. Yeah. I don't know, there's things you can do to break them though. Like, cause then you also get to see Pyro. Yeah, only Process does, or Product does, but you can run Pyro, you can run Sniper Main, you can run Quickie Bomb Cliff, you can run Detonator Pyro Cliff. You can do a lot of things. You could run Spy if you wanted to. It's just people don't really try it. People just like smash their head into a wall. Because that shit's lame. Is this tier 4 on demo? Yeah, I'm not beating that on demo then. Team is close, Koth is sick. Yeah, wasn't our game good? Besides we got forward held like one round entirely? Yeah, I know, that's true. But it's still a funny thing. I remember Pete used to do it. I personally wouldn't do it. But you can do it. I'm just saying. How bad does the stream look? Because it's like 720p, 30 FPS, 2.5K bitrate. It looks okay, right? You don't like perma-fighting, not being able to class the map quickly. It's not really... I think perma-fighting kind of... It's more fighting, but... Oh, good night, Styles. Good luck on your final. Well, people don't make Koth maps, because there's not like Koth maps people like trial and error with. NP. Where was I? Yeah, people just don't make Koth maps, because they just get shot down. You know what? I have time. Map CP missed. Like, this map looks like... I'm sorry whoever made this map. This map looks like shit. This map looks like shit. You cannot tell me this map is not horrendous. It's cause like, I don't know. I just love Koth. I'm a Koth stan. Yeah, this is the funny thing. You can jump through that on Soldier to block, but I went over this with I was on Safrika stream. We looked at it like a week ago or so. Yeah, I don't know. I don't want to ever make a map. I don't really know what make a map good. I just know it makes maps bad. Like, this last is something else. I forgot all the points we had, but like, where do you kite to? And if you get spawn traps, like, you gotta go so far. I forgot what all the actual points were, but like the fact that you can just go here, Uber, and cap instantly, and like they're fucked. I guess people could be up on this catwalk, but they have to jump in where then you can just fucking get flashed and get on the high ground and shit. Holding lasses also looks pretty bad. Like, where do you stand? You have to play here. And then, like, you have one flank guy here who's gonna get fucking shafted. What is this last? Yeah, I don't know. No, this isn't even the worst part. Like, okay, this is what it is. Imagine pushing out. So, let me try and show all the doors, if I remember it. So, let me go from a second perspective, actually, first. Because there's one door. None of these doors look good to push out of, okay? So, they pop in. You're trying to push out a last. All right, where do you go? This door? This door doesn't look horrible, but you're still walking into just high ground. And you're just through this tiny door where you have no vision. Just in the middle of everything. Where you can get back cap from both sides. This door... You're just going to get shit on again. Because you're just in a doorway. The beam can play here. And you're never catching them. Because they can just scout speed out over this wall. Or whatever. And there's just too many doors. Like, boom. 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 And like... What the fuck is this? Oh yeah, you can also get in this, I think. Yeah, you can get in this. These are just like small areas, but it's kind of funny. But like, I get they want to flank, but like, this shit is just too much. It's too big. Okay, so the best door to push out of that we realized was this door. And it's not even good, because you can like get in that shit. And you can get, I think you can get on top of that maybe. But that's probably patched. But the best door to push out is either that main door, which you get shit on, or you can get height add by having to walk. To get there, you have to walk here with your medic all the way over here, because this is the only way to get here. To here. And then you get a decent door, and then like, what the fuck do you do from here? You just jump off. I guess you could surf on this thing, but I don't know. There's just so many doors, and it's just... And then mid. Last is so small for how big the rest of this map is. Oh yeah, mid is pushing into mid. So, 1 door, 2 door, 3 door, because that's a forwards. So, there are 3 doors to push into mid if I'm not wrong. How? There's 1 decent door. And usually, like, this is not going to be choke. I guess it could be choke. I guess this is choke. Okay. But there's 1 door to get in. And it's fucking... Actually, this isn't as bad as I remember it being. But, like, this door is horrible. This is a meme. They literally just made it a... What is this vent as well? What is this vent? There's just doors everywhere. And you're so split. It's so huge. Mid is weird. Because there's just massive... There's just so much height like difference everywhere. It's just janky looking. It just plays weird. It just seems too big. There's too many things to have to hold. You have to spread out so far. It's not horrible, but like... There's just no place to really stand, it looks like, no? At least Villa, there's like some... Like, where do you hold when you're on second? Like here? Where does your med play? He has to play like here, probably, right? And there's 1, 2, 3, 4 doors. I don't know. I don't like it. That's what I said when I first saw this. It just looks like a pub. Crane. Let me look at workflow, because I don't think I liked workflow when I looked at it. Yeah, I don't know. And usually you have the choke being in between the 2 like flank doors. But I guess it's not a problem to not follow the like... So the maps that me and Safric said were good was Craneway and Man Base. And we didn't really like this one and missed. So this last is fucking weird. Like, so... The fuck is this thing? The fuck is this thing, dude? They can just see your feet. And then, so there's this door. But what is this? How do you hold this? You can't hold this. Like, there is so much advantage to the offensive tape. Like, you can't even do anything here on the defense. Like, I think what you do is you just tear this down and make the door down here or something. So you can't just walk in here for free every time, but like, how do you stop that? Because your combo has to play like probably here, like around here, right? Because this is like the one door that's like sort of holdable. And like you just play a roamer here, and then like maybe if you flipped this shack so the upward would like so you can't splash this way, it'd be better. But no, like how do you hold this? There's no way you can hold this. Like if your demo plays here, maybe, but still, he's so isolated from everything. Maybe you could play your combo on this side. Maybe, right? I don't know. And then, like, I kind of like how this point works, but I don't know. So, you pop in, and then you just play point. The one thing I kind of do like is that the spawn doors are really separate, and there's ways into the point from each spawn door to shoot. But the problem is like this thing's here, so you can just fucking shit on the spawn door for free, and then your demo just walks across shooting this one, and then they just lose. And the only way people can kite is like this way, right? No, I like this area of last. Like this area I think is fun. The actual point in this thing. Yeah, I don't know. I'm not a map maker. I just look at it and it looks weird. I don't want my word to be taken as a gospel for map makers, because I like innovation. Like I like new things because I think it's kind of gotten stale a little bit. Yeah, you definitely. That's the problem. Is fucking. With the 10-minute timer, it forces the defensive team, if clock's down, to push out. Like, you have to push out of last. So you have to go into a disadvantageous fucking thing such often. Instead of, like, playing to run down the clock and reset the round and get yourself back in a better spot. And then the other teams actually rush to do more high-risk things than one man to sniper. Because that shit boring. Also, this lobby is a clusterfuck. I feel like all new maps always do this. Where they're just like, let's just put doors places and have like a shit ton of ramps. So like there's this door, which is just out of the fucking, like this is a bat cap and a half waiting to happen, right? Because you're probably pushing out through this door, right? I guess you could turn, so maybe it's not that bad, like great for bat cap. But you kind of have to split, like demo or soldier has to sit on this. Someone else has to at least sit here, and you come out here. It's not horrible. There's still a lot of spam and like high ground you can sit on, where you're just gonna eat a shit ton of spam coming out. Like soldier there, soldier here, wherever. Stickies on this thing. And it's just like you're forced through this tiny little door that there's so much high ground all around. And there's no like way to fly in really. Besides maybe getting someone through here and jumping. But if you commit through here, you're just asking to be back-capped and shit. Or at least forced. Because then you have to walk through this little thingy. Which is also on low ground. I don't know. Was it this map that we thought was... I don't remember. Maybe it was Craneway. I think the one thing with Craneway is there was a dumb sniper sightline. It's also just looks... There's so many things happening. I don't know if it's just a new map that I'm not used to, but... Also, this thing's funny. Why is there like Tetris? It's like Tetris pieces. There's like this. Why is there a hump in the ceiling? Is this like aesthetic? Because it feels random. I don't know. So, let's see. Also, this mid looks fucking... Oh my god, Soldier looks fucking horrendous. Because Scout can get to high ground so easy. And what is the demo gonna do? He has to like walk all the way the fuck here to shoot people. And then he's on super low ground from everywhere. And then this point's kind of just weird. Also, all new maps are just massive, I feel. Like, they just blow it up. I think that's like the trend now, but... I don't know, I wouldn't be that opposed to a smaller map. Because the solution to like all these things is that they just blow it up, you know? It's like mid... Soldier on mid looks horrible. Like, I guess you can high bomb off this, and then like... It looks like a rat mid. Kinda? Actually, wait, what, so you go here. You probably walk across... Because if you go across here, it looks like you're going to get spammed to hell, right? Because you're so close to the point, and then you have a rock right here. And if you want to go up here to wrap and then drop off, I guess, and then you keep going, and then you eventually probably double bomb, get a scout on high ground, and your demo just sits here shooting up. Probably something like that, right? I don't know. I don't really like them in. I know I was talking Saphix that someone to bounce things off of. But, yeah, and then pushing this. How do you push this? So you just go choke. Because this door you have ultimate sight lines and the high ground on. Is this just the only door or is there one more? So this is the only door here. So how it looks is like Villa a little bit, where you kind of have to give up choke, right? Because you can't hold close, it appears at least. You kind of have to probably play back here, right? Or like on point, and like have a roamer here, and your demo standing around here. I don't know. So you give up choke, sniper angles. They do a pretty decent job, honestly. Right? It looks pretty good. I don't love this. I'm dropping frames. Am I? No, I'm not. Liar. It's a 0. I don't know. Something's probably happening. It's not. At least OBS doesn't say it's dropping frames. My bitrate is just 2.5K because my upload is 3. And 30 FPS. So, yeah. Yeah. I don't know. I don't love this map. How do you put it? Did I even look at it? I sort of looked at it. I don't want to go that in depth because someone will probably do it better. Crane. I don't know. I think fucking Scourge would be crazy to try out, but we're fucking so lame that we come up with these fucking random ass 5 CPs. I am all for my epic game modes because I'm bored of 5 CP at this point. Oh yeah, I kind of like this last. It kind of feels like Villa a little bit, but not really. It's not as big. Villa's huge, like wide, right? Because that left door would be like over there. So your combo plays here. Your med probably plays fucking, I don't know, here. Not to get sniped. Maybe you could play here. But it doesn't look... So the main thing I was looking at on these maps is I don't want a case like Snakewater where there's a sentry gun that ruins the map, like the last, where it's unpushable. Well, it's not unpushable. It's just so hard. Honestly, I'd prefer lasts that are somewhat maybe even a little bit for defense, but not so much. Just so there's more rounds played than a 1-0, or maybe that's exaggerating, but like a 3-2. With Sentry Pod and Snake, the one that watches drop down and lower and can't get spammed from anywhere but drop down and lower and somewhat shutter, but then if you play around it, you can't really spam it. So you can't peek 2 of the doors, basically. And if they play it right, like I've timed out, I think twice now, people using that gun because we just wanted to. Tabbed out, what is map? This is Craneway. I don't know, I like this last, honestly. I like the point. We're on scout, you kind of have to commit to it where you're just on super low ground. Like to get out, you have to do like awkward jump. And to block it, like a scout, someone can actually just like run over, have a heavy, I don't know. You can jump over, soldier can block. It doesn't look like it's one of those maps where they can just pop, get flashed, and keep going. It's the Bandy Sentry. That shit ruins that map. There's a couple of maps that the gun also kind of ruins, but it's not nearly as bad as that. Like the process gun's kind of lame, but it's not that bad. What are these maps? These are the maps that are being in the next season of RGL. Actually, from what I saw somewhere, I think maybe they said, like, if the reactions are so bad, they'll just play Villa again, but I'm not sure. Don't take my word. Go on top of shipping crate. The only thing is, oh, I guess it looks pretty good, actually. Yeah, you're right. This gun would kind of... The only thing is this shutter, I guess you could just have a soldier right here. And you could play another one, like, right here. I don't know, or a demo. This is the Experiment Cup, but they said they're removing Villa, and whatever's the best one in this will be put into next season. And I think I saw somewhere in the thread, don't take my word, that maybe the opinion, like the reviews are so bad, they'll just go back to Villa, but who knows? Oh no, that was it. Is next season season 6? Yeah, if everyone doesn't like these maps, it won't be in season 6, but if people like choose like man base, it'll be in season 6, from what I know. I don't know. I don't think anyone in NA has really played it. I know like other regions I think like it, right? Okay, yeah. So last, I like last. I think maybe the gun would be kind of busted. This sniper angles. Just because. What is it? Yeah, I don't know. Sniper looks... These actually make sniper not as good, which is kind of a good thing. You don't want free angles, at least. You want snipers to actually like commit to stuff. Play CSGO. I'm good. I want to go to bed soon. I probably stayed up longer than I should have. Oh, I'm just gonna be tired tomorrow. Whatever. Pushing out. I don't know. It's kind of janky again. Like someone could just hide here, I guess, and just run up. But still, it's a doorway, so it's not that horrible. You just have someone wait back. What's up? Mm-hmm. So there's 4 doors, I think. 1, 2, 3, 4. Basically 3. But. So you probably push out through this door, right? Swing out bats, clear the sticks, kind of like Sunshine we walk out. And you get the high ground, which is good, but you're also against a wall, so you can get spammed. So it makes it not intimidating to push out of last, so that's a good thing, right? You don't want people to be scared to push out of last, because that's the main problem with Badlands. You can't push out. So you get out, only worry is maybe someone hiding below this where they can jump up. And there's no like overwhelming high ground that's over the doors to push out. Then you get it to point. Their med has to play somewhat far back, because I guess they could play here. But still, that's not that close. Or I guess they could play here, but it's kind of janky. Kinda janky. Yeah, I'm losing my voice already, goddamn. I haven't streamed in a while. I've been talking for like 2 hours. Wow, I've been streaming for 2 hours. Yeah, so pushing out looks fine. Holding, I think it's fine, because you can threaten a back cap. And they have to walk out of this door where they can't really see. So you can bomb it from here maybe. Spam up the stairs, jump over. You can play on top of this fence and spam if you wanted. Sticky traps can be on that. They can be on this drop off, any of these things. And your med can't just like sit here and then just scout speed out, because they can actually get caught from this door or whatever. But yeah, holding second doesn't look too bad. Pushing last didn't look too bad, I think. Holding last didn't look too bad either. This is kind of weird. Also, the one thing I said is sniper's kind of lame, because you can go so deep and you can't really punish, because this isn't a place they can get through this side, which I think probably fixed this a little bit, because you have to jump from here, or somewhere farther back to even get near the sniper, and you have to cover all this space, and then they can just duck back. There's a pack right here. And your med has to either play like all the way the fuck over. I guess this isn't that bad, but then you can snipe from there, shot from there, or right here. I just think it's a bit too much of an angle. Maybe you move that here. I don't know how much that'd ruin this. But I guess you want cover there anyways. I don't know. It just feels like it's too much sniper. And also this door kind of seems redundant. Because like, it just leads back to where the combo goes. It's like the new flank doors. I kind of like this. I don't really like how you can just peek in. Because this is the flank. And then you can just peek in on the combo and just have high ground. And then just jump out. You don't isolate yourself. You just come over. Alright. Honestly, I kind of like this mid. The only thing is demo seems a little awkward. No, I don't know. Talking to Savrix, I think he said it looked okay, but to me at least it looks awkward. Because like, where do you? I guess you play here, right? The main thing, I don't know, because if I was a demo, I'd probably want to play like here. If this crate wasn't here, so you could shoot everything and have vision. But if you play here, you can get bombed, and you're kind of like, there's a flank. If you're here, this is probably the best spot, I think. And then there's like an actual flank you can go through. Soldier, you can actually probably commit behind. The only thing is because these three doors are all so close, you can't really. So there's nowhere to duck into. But I think it looks cool, at least. This kind of seems death, but these ramps make it a bit better, where you can actually like do something. Because if they weren't here and you had to like go fucking, I guess you could winger, but you have to go around and shit. I don't know, I like this map. And then, man, do I even need to look at man base? Man base is good. I think there was an update. Fuck. What's my drink? I have a headache. Fuck. New update. 2 minutes. Man. Looks like wrecker mid. I guess I can see it. I think it's just because there's grates and then there's point. But point's above the low ground. How come NA doesn't play Reckoner? Because we played Cardinal and Propaganda. Outstanding, and Metalworks. Outstanding maps. Everyone loves. Yeah, I don't know. I think it's because the entire league listens to one person. But that's just my opinion.
Mission ends in 30 seconds.
Is download almost done? 1 second. I'm pissed. I'm actually, it's so upsetting that Banny actually told the guy who makes Scourge that it's not going to be in the pool. So there's like no reason to work on it. So, yeah. That shit's kind of fucking stupid. How do you have beef with a map maker? The fuck? What classes did that map favor? What map?
Don't talk, just listen. I've got a job.
If you're talking about Scourge, I have no clue. I haven't seen anyone play it yet. I don't know. I like this list. It's kind of too big for my liking. Cardinal was fucking shit. Cardinal was so bad. I don't know. Maybe it was just because it was new. And Banny made it. So I didn't want to like it. But it looked like shit. Whoever, when they made it, they just put a bunch of like props everywhere that you could just put sticks in. I don't know. Yeah, this last is really big. So I'm assuming your combo plays. I don't know. The sniper angle's really good. Combo plays here, maybe. I don't know. People will find out. This door seems kind of useless, but I guess it's not. I guess it's not that bad. And you can actually like sack in. It's like Sunshine feeling a little bit, right? Because there's two sets of high grounds on the opposite sides. There's a lower door near one of the high grounds, and I don't. I'm trying to think of where a gun could go that'd ruin this last, but I don't know exactly. It feels like a more open Sunshine last, because Sunshine at least like, so this one feels like the right side with the crates, you know, and then this one's like the other one, but with the other one there's like a wall here, so you can't like snipe, right? But it's open. So sniper's so good. Look how good this angle is. Like, I think that needs to be fixed, right? Like, what are you supposed to do? I think you need to put a wall here. Or at least put glass, like, around this area. Something. Just because, like, the only way you can do it is just bomb a soldier in from somewhere, even though the sniper can just pin you down from all the way back here and you have to sit behind you. And can you shoot through this thing? Yeah, you can. Like, there's nowhere to really play your... I guess your med... Like, I wouldn't want to play here as a med. This looks like your stress, right? What the fuck? Then you used to play, like, here. You're just, like, at the mercy of Cypher. The only way... I think you could play, like, here, but then you're just, like, right here. Dude, maps would be so much easier to make, because you don't have to put all these random walls in if there's no sniper. Because you just have to balance, like, every point around it, so it's not too broken. But I don't know, I like this last, because it doesn't seem too easy for offense, because the last point's actually really far away. So you have to pop through this door, and by the time you get to the point, your Uber's probably faded. So then it's a lot of focus fire. They can kite really far away. Yeah, that's man base. It looks like it's pretty easy to hold, right? Because as long as you rotate away from the Uber and you have one soldier or something sit on top of these doors, you can't really get pinched that well until someone baits point, you have to jump away. But it looks pretty good, I think, right? I think this looks pretty good. It doesn't look too easy to push. It looks somewhat hard to hold in a stalemate just because you're spread so wide and sniper looks pretty good. And I don't think there's a gun that really fixes that. Unless you want to like put a gun... I don't know, I'm not an NG guy. Banny will find a gun for this map. Okay. Yeah, I don't know, I like this last. Holding it seems a bit too hard, but pushing looks fine. Pushing and holding Ubers looks fine. I really like the aesthetic though. It's really nice. I don't think I... Oh, wait. Yeah, look. I don't know if I have the sky button. Find sky? R3D sky. There it is. Yeah, like, look at that. That's so cool. Yo, that one kind of looks like Among Us. You see the fucking face mask, bro? What a funny joke. What a fucking great joke. Look at me go. Yo, that shit kind of looked like the battle pass. Alright. This is weird. There's like no ramp. I don't know. This is fine. It's just kind of weird that there's just like a random bit of high ground. Pushing out. Pushing out. So there's 3 doors. Clearing this looks like a pain. This looks like it should do something, but it just bumps out. Yeah, lobby's huge. Just a lot to cover. So let's see. I think when I was talking with Safrix, these glass doesn't look great to push out of because that door is not a thing. This door is kind of not a thing. This one looks okay, but it's like pushing out cheese, right? You're gonna get back capped every time if you push this way because you're so far away. So I think you have to go this side, right? But then you get spammed because, oh yeah, this is what we were saying. Remove this thing. You should not be able to stand on this. This looks way like every door you can just shimmy around this pillar and just spam the fuck out of, right? They removed it, I think. It was like over here somewhere, but they removed the bounce pad. That was like the redeeming. That was the first thing I saw on this map that made it sick. I don't want to say redeeming because this map's the best one in the pools in the thing. But this thing's too good. They need to remove this because at least like you could stand here then, but you can get spammed. But like this thing, you can't. You can just shoulder. That kind of makes this really hard. There's like nowhere to push out of really because if you go through this door, yeah, and if you want to go from the high ground, you just get spammed on the way there. So no matter what, you're getting spam. That's a shutter, so you're not pushing out of that thing ever. This is so isolated. If someone pushes flank, you either have to go forward and around, or you have to run all the way back. Yeah, maybe. I think you just fill it out. I don't know. I feel like there's enough high ground where you don't really need that. But I'm not a map maker. They probably know better than I do. Or at least like, I'm surprised there's not like a map made by like a bunch of people, but I guess that'd be annoying to like give and take feedback over and over again about what you want your idea to be. So I get it. So pushing out doesn't look great. Holding looks too easy because of this. Your combo can just dip out here, right? Actually you can kind of get bombed. Maybe your med plays here and just beams, like maybe here and beams people and then scout speeds out. But yeah, it doesn't look too hard to hold. Pushing it. This was one thing. I think they did a really good job with sightlines. Let me think. Where would you hold on med? So you'd either hold probably here, right?
Get on the freaking point, dumbass!
That's true. That makes sense. Okay. Yeah, I don't know. Sniper looks really, I don't know. I get what they're doing with these, but like if you because you can just shoot the roamer the whole time because there's no way to get into this flank from that side, which I think would probably make this a bit easier. But I think you'd need to remove this door then. But I don't know. Because it has the same problem with a lot of new maps is like there's no flank. It's all the same place. I think how you fix it is you get, maybe you make this a shutter and then you make a door here so you can actually do stuff behind. And you're super out of the way. It's not like you're instantly back capping because you have to walk through here. Someone can come from there, someone can come from anywhere. And it just makes the flank an actual thing, right? It just all goes to the same place where it's going to be a lot of sniper. A lot of one-mans. And like rushing through here, like the player doesn't even need to play in here. They could just sit here if they wanted to and just watch and then back up. And then you have beam. All your projectiles are in this area and they can all just shoot this door where you can't make a play as a team really. The best chance you have is walking through choke and you're still walking through choke, which is low ground to everything. So most maps' problems is they just don't have a flank that's very defined. So you can't really do stuff like that. And they just all funnel to the same place.
Mission ends in 60 seconds.
It's like what process does. Because IT's irrelevant and sewer is basically choke. At least going into second. Going into mid, it's actually a door, but going into second, it's not. Because this is also a 2-door thing, right? Yeah, there's only 2 doors. I don't know where you'd put the third one, to be honest. Because, like, it kind of ends here. I think it'd be fine to have 2 doors as long as you have a shutter here, something here where you have to split up a little bit. Like, you isolate someone over here, and they kind of have to commit in here if you don't want people to get behind. Process flank isn't a flank. It's like, let's hope their roamer doesn't know we're gonna jump him. Oh shit, he got out. Oh, their whole combo on high ground is looking at this small doorway you have to shove through. Shit. Okay, so second, I like second. They need to fix it so there's more things to do rather than sniping one man through choke. Mid. This is just kind of I don't know. You just have no vision, which I don't know if it's a bad thing, right? It's just different. And then, since there is only 2 doors in a second, like, this one's out of the way. The one cool thing is this. But if you play a roamer here and he's just shitting on you, like... No, Badlands flank is so good. It's like the perfect flank. I don't know about perfect, but it's definitely the best one I can think of off the top of my head. It's isolated. There's actual fights. Your team can push there and make a play that isn't just one-manning. You know? Yeah, I don't know. I don't like... Now thinking about this, I don't like this because that... I literally think if you put a shutter here and open this up, it'd be better. Right? I feel like that'd be better. I don't know. And there's not really a place to put a third door because it all kind of funnels back to the same place. I guess this would count as a third door. But most maps usually have 3 just so you can't... Except for Gully, I guess. Okay. And then mid... I feel like mid's one of those things you kind of have to see if it like works. Like see it play out. But demo looks pretty good, right? And it doesn't look too good because you're just like sacrificing all high ground. Or you could play here and then maybe someone could... I guess the points... And someone could be above you. I don't know. It looks pretty good. Soldier looks fun, right? You can jump off that wall. You can do some surf off of that. Yeah, I think maps definitely could be smaller. But the problem with maps being small is it's so much easier to make mistakes that just ruin the map. And with how maps work in TF2, as soon as someone sees it being shit, they just throw it out, basically. Like the community throws it out at least. Actually, EU and Australia has done a good job of sticking with maps a lot of times. Or at least coming back to them when they get, like, changed. So how many versions of Logjam and Reckoner have we seen? I don't know about Australia, actually. It's just, like... It's like how probably... It's like each region can't really watch one other region because the time zones. Because Australia's at, like, 2 or 3 in the morning for me. But Europe's at, like, noon, right? So I can't really watch Australia. Unless I want to sacrifice everything. Yeah. I think Skaz made it. I don't know. I like the map. I think second needs to be messed with a bit. I think last does a little bit. But it's definitely a... I don't know. I like mid. I think mid looks cool. Scout doesn't look too busted because there's no super high ground you can sit on. Because getting on this is asking to get shit on by a demo. And, like, I guess there's this. That's pretty good, but you can still get shit on by a demo, and it's a very small high ground. And if you want to commit, there's, like, a flank to land in. Like, imagine the mid where you jump from here off this into there. Right? You instantly behind. There's a health pack. You can recommit from high ground. You kind of shut out this part of the map. Then at a point, you're probably going to have the other team play, like, a roamer here. Right? It looks pretty cool. I don't know. I like mid. I think Sniper is one of those things that every time you play it, Sniper gets a little bit more fixed. Just because people find new angles that get a little bit too good. No, I like the ramps. The ramps are a really cool touch. Like an actual surfable ramp you can use. I don't know, this map... I think this map did a good job of not making itself too big, right? Because compared to the other ones, this is pretty small. It's not small, but it's way smaller. Because if this was another map, it'd probably be more squarey, where it'd go out more that way and that way. To match how wide, like long at this side. This size. I think it's really good. I think second needs a flank. Last needs to fix some sniper things. And this... I don't know, I'd have to see this play out. Yeah, this is definitely the best map. I think Craneway's the second... Workflow's the third, and Mist is the last place map. I don't like second, really. Motorworksmith should be like that. Yeah, I'm losing my voice. I need to go to bed. Alright, thanks for watching. I know I can actually stream now, so that's good. I don't know if I will. Because there's not much to play. At least I don't want to play that much, but... Alright, I need a haircut. This shit's getting out of hand. It's getting out of hand. Alright, also, why is the RGL qualifier not being streamed by an actual channel? It's not hyped at all. There's not even an announcement anywhere. Like, this shit should be so much bigger. They had it's not even best of 3. It's a best of 2. It's not even it's just 2 maps. There was a tie today. And it's not even like they're playing back to back. It's all in one day. Like, what the fuck is happening? Host them. I don't want to stream. I could, but like, I guess I could do now, but it's gonna look like shit. Yeah, didn't you know how? I knew it was happening because I talked to people who were in it, and I like look around on forum and they talk about it like briefly, but there's nothing anywhere about it. Yeah, I don't know. CP Freight Dry. There's a CP Freight Dry. Yeah, I don't know. RGL just does shit last minute and they don't really give a fuck. I don't like shitting on admins because they're trying their best. It's not their actual job, like full-time job. And they get shit on by everyone, but seriously. At least give it to like, if like Dolphin doesn't want to do it, give it to like some actual casting org, right? Give it to Fireside. I feel like Fireside would love to do it. I don't know how many, did they just have antlers, right? Or is there more people? Because I feel like Fireside, that'd definitely be like, or TFTV, like their area. Because I'm not too familiar with like the move up teams, but I feel like Fireside guys really do a bunch of that shit. I don't mean shit isn't bad, but stuff. I don't know. It's just fucking, they do this shit last minute always. This cup's probably going to be horrible. Horrible. If it isn't, I'll be very impressed and I'll give some props, but at the moment. And also their vendetta with TFTV is fucking cringe. It's fucking TF2 work together, fucking idiots. Like, we're not big enough to have these fucking stupid beefs over these little things. Like, goddamn, get your ego out of the way. It's so stupid. Oh my god. Grow the fuck up, motherfuckers. Alright. I'll host someone. Do you want to watch Maddie or Insom? I kind of want to host Maddie. I don't know what Insom is.
Goddamn last fight.
Oh, that's so loud. I think this is like TF2 Center. I don't know any of these names. I'm just going to host Maddie because he was in my chat earlier. Alright. There's probably more Australians here anyways. Read. Yeah, I know. Karama did. But I don't... Did he do it yesterday? I don't know. Props to him if he did it. I know I saw him do it today, but I don't know if he did it before. Alright. Peace out. Well, that was awkward. I have to wait for it to be 7 seconds. 7 seconds. Alright. See ya.